Hey there, everybody. This is John the Sea Monkey Dude here. I just wanted to show you new stuff that I got. We do that sometimes, don't we? I got a box from eBay. It's been sitting here for about 2 weeks. I really haven't gone through it much yet. And something else that's big. I think I got it from eBay too. Maybe not. I don't remember. I'll have to go look at my eBay account. Bought it online somewhere though. Didn't find it in a store. Let's go through this box first. Let's see what we got. Now there's a few things in here, and some of them, I'll be honest, I didn't really want them. This is like a bundle set that someone was selling on eBay, and I wanted it for one thing, and the rest of this stuff probably sit around for a little bit. Maybe I'll trade it with other collectors that are out there looking for it. So here's the first thing that's in here. This is a starter kit set. Amazing live sea monkeys. See, it comes with packets number 1, 2, and 3, your water purifier, instant live eggs, and growth food. And there's a little magnifier down there, and a yellow spoon. That yellow spoon's actually sort of cool. It's like translucent. It's not as opaque yellow as the newer ones. Pretty cool. This is from Big Time Toys. Let's see if there's a date on here. Date is copyright 2012, so a little over 10 years old. Pretty simple kit. I can see there's instruction sheets in there. I'm not going to open this right now. You guys know I open everything, but I probably won't be keeping this. If anyone's interested in it, let me know. Send me an email. Go to my website. My email address is on there. The website's just seamonkeydude.com. I've got everything that's in this already, but this was included in the bundle. So still looks cool. It's nice to see the older stuff. Not that it's that old. There's a lot of Sea Monkey stuff that's way older than this, but I never had this kit. This was in between my kid and adult Sea Monkey collecting stages, right? All right, let's see what else is in here. This piece of crap. All right. Yeah, I called it a piece of crap, and it's a Sea Monkey product. You know what? I don't work for them. I love most of their products, not all of them, and that's all right. This is a marine zoo. It looks similar to the ocean zoo. I've done videos on this. I know Pico Cosmos has done videos on this as well. You can go take a look. Marine zoo is very thin. It was meant to have a low retail price at Walmart here in the United States. I mean, look at this. I had a colony growing in one of these for a while because I wanted to try it out. I don't currently. It worked. It's just super thin plastic. It's got the little base, the actual aquarium part, and then a lid. Came in a few colors. I've got blue ones and green ones. I think that's it. Blue, green, and red. I've got all 3 of them now, so now I got 2 red ones. I don't really want it. Again, this has been used, but it's in good shape considering what it is. If anyone's interested, shoot me an email, and we'll work something out. Let me know what you have to trade. All right, let's see what else is in the box here. Another used set. This is a Magnifier. Until it's used, we've got some salt lines on here. Magnifier, for those of you guys that are unfamiliar, go watch my other videos too. It's very similar to an ocean zoo. It's the same style of aquarium. You've got the magnifiers on there, you know, the plastic base. Magnifiers are all blue to my knowledge. I haven't seen any in other colors. The bottom part down here, the little craters and stuff, glow in the dark though. That's sort of cool. And then the top, you've got a magnifying lid right there. So, sort of neat. Those are some of the distinguishing features. You got the magnifying lid that comes off. You know, so the lid's a little bit different than traditional ocean zoo. And the bottom glows. Again, I've got one of these already. This isn't why I bought this set. We'll see why I bought it in a second here. Actually, there's something else in here that I forgot about. That's cool. And that's one of the other reasons that I bought it. We'll get to that in a second. There's some random packets that the person included. We've got a packet number 1 water purifier. Date on this is 2010. You'll note that it does not say made in the USA at the top like the newer packets do. That means I won't be using this to try to hatch anything. Who knows if it'll work or not. I haven't had good luck with older packets. A couple people say they have. A lot of people say they have not. So won't be using that to try to hatch eggs. Sometimes I'll use these as additional salt, though. You know, if we're trying to raise the salinity a little bit, salt's salt. You know, eggs might not be good anymore, that sort of thing. You know, but and yes, there are eggs in packet number 1, but I don't think the salt really goes bad. So might use it for something like that. Let's see what else we got. Interesting. We got packet number 2 that does have Made in the USA on there. Sounds good. We'll probably use it. All right. What else we got? We got a packet number 3. Does not say Made in the USA, but this is the food. I fed my sea monkeys really old food. Todd Machin sent me some food like, I don't know, a year ago? Something like that. When was that, Todd? He sent me a bunch of packets of old food because I have more sea monkeys probably than anybody on the planet, I'm guessing. And I feed them primarily sea monkey brand food. You know, so Todd sent me a bunch of older growth food. Some other people have sent me food to help me feed my colonies. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that. So even though this one, let's see the date on here, and also 2010, so it's from 2010 or newer. It's not the newest one that says Made in the USA. I think the food's good. If it's not moist, they seem to eat it just fine. And I have fed my sea monkeys even this week. I opened up some packets that were older than me. I'm 39. These packets were from the 70s. I opened these sea monkey food packets and fed them to my sea monkeys this week. They didn't die, so that's good. All right, so we got 10-year-old packet of food, 13-year-old packet of food, whatever it is. Look at this, though. This is cool. This is hard to find now, but up until, I don't know, a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, this is on the Sea Monkeys website. This is the Cupids Arrow. It's like mating powder. So I don't know exactly how it works. I think it's 50% science and 50% marketing. Maybe 60-40. You know, I don't know. I have used this before. Not frequently. Some of you guys have seen the videos that I've made in the past where I show how I store the food. I put them in little tiny canisters instead of trying to keep it inside these pouches because that's difficult. I've still got some of this in a little canister because I had a packet and I just rarely use it. My sea monkeys tend to mate on their own, which is great. I guess they've got good living conditions and they like that. So I've got some of this. So I'll probably keep it for myself, but don't plan on opening it anytime soon unless I really feel a need to encourage their mating. So I don't know exactly what's in here. Let's see if it says ingredients. No, it really doesn't. But it looks pretty much like sea monkey food. Sometimes the color's a little bit different than the growth food. And I've been told it does include ingredients that promote an environment for mating. I don't know exactly what that means, but so that's why I say it's probably partially science, partial marketing, and I'm okay with that. It's cool, right? Sea monkey Viagra, that sort of thing. All right. Oh, you guys have probably seen these before. Little magnifier. Oh, one came in this thing. Yeah, that's what this is. Most of them look like this. They got blue lettering on them. I have seen some with gold lettering or yellow lettering too. These are pretty neat. I've got another one sitting on my desk right over there. Again, happy to trade this if anyone needs it. I don't. I've got these in my collection already. Let me know. You know, it's pretty cool. Let me know what you've got to trade. All right. There's 2 things left in here. And these are why I bought this. Let's take a look. All right. We've got the little orange sea monkey figurine. This guy's pretty cool looking. He was included in some sets. It might have been the My First Pet set. I think so. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's it. And it may have been in some others too. I haven't had one of these before. I don't have a My First Pet set. So if anyone has one of those to trade, let me know. But this guy looks cool. He came loose. You know, obviously he was in some sort of set before. The guy that I bought this from on eBay was just, he threw a bunch of crap in a box and sold it as a bundle, right? So I think he's cool looking. A little hole in the bottom. Maybe you can put him on a pencil. Maybe. The set was made for kids. Well, most of these sets are made for kids. It would make sense to put a pencil topper. I'm trying to see if I got a pencil handy in my drawer here and try sticking it on there. I don't, but it's a pen. It doesn't really fit. All right, maybe it's not a pencil topper, but it's a cool little figure. I didn't have it in my collection. Now I do. I'm keeping this guy. I like him. And he's pretty much the same design as the Funko Wacky Wobbler, the Shaky, right? And the Grow-a-Pet, same design. You guys have seen those. I made a video of Sea Monkey action figures before. If you want to go look at that, you can reference it and see. This is, I mean, it's made from the same mold, or a smaller version of the same mold as those guys. So I think he's cute. Pretty cool. All right. Here's the main reason I bought this. Let's take a look. All right, done with the box. Executive Sea Monkeys. So they've been making executive kits for a while. This one looks like it's just called Executive Sea Monkeys. The current one, I abbreviate it SMES, is the Sea Monkey Executive Supersize Suite. And that's available in the United States and Canada right on SeaMonkeys.com right now. And I've mentioned several times that's my favorite of the current tanks that are available. Still is. I've got one of the other executive sets. It looks similar to this, but it's a little bit newer. Let's open this up and look. This, I'm not sure if it's been used or not, but it doesn't have all the stuff that this normally came with. We've got the instruction sheet, and that's about it. Let's take a look at the tank real quick. It's an Ocean Zoo style tank, black base. You've got the craters in there. We've got 4 magnifiers. Pretty cool. And a black lid. Black lid has got Hatchie on it. Hatchie is the name of that little sea monkey baby coming out of the egg, for those of you guys that didn't know. Pretty cool. And I guess the black look of it makes it look more professional, more executive, more adult-like, and less kidsy. So an adult can put this on their desk at work and not feel childish. I think that was, the marketing. That was their plan for this. And obviously it worked to some degree because they kept making these things. This one is older. Let's look at the instruction sheet that came in here. I like that it just says Executive Sea Monkeys. That's sort of cool. You've got the old school art on there. And then on the back, this is neat. You've got, instead of just a caricature like you usually see, you've actually got a real brine shrimp, a real sea monkey on there. Because obviously the real animals look different from these guys. I love them both. These guys look so cute. They're fun, whimsical, they're awesome. And these are live animals. This is what we've got thousands of in this room, right? And this is what we all raise. Pretty neat. Okay. Now, the back has got a lot of information on it. I'm not going to read this whole thing to you, but I will cover, the sections that are on here. First section is how to grow executive sea monkeys. So, Executive Micro View Aquarium. That's what they call it. They don't even call it an Ocean Zoo. Executive Micro View Aquarium. You want to hear something funny? I got a lot of sea monkey tanks. I don't have a single Ocean Zoo. Not one that's actually called Ocean Zoo. There's lots that look like Ocean Zoos, that same style, but they actually call it something else, like on the packaging. I've got tons of those. I don't have a single one that's called Ocean Zoo. Okay, anyways, back on here, you got some of the steps to raise them. Use packet 1, use packet 2, use packet 3, how to feed your sea monkeys. Now this is interesting. This is printed at a printing press or whatever. Someone has used a black pen and scratched off some of the things that are on here and rewritten things. Look at this. See right there, down here, down here. This is interesting. So the copyright date on this was 1979. That is before I was alive. I was born in the 80s. 1979, my parents weren't even married then. So the things that have changed, let's see. So it's the first edits that were made on this, and I'm guessing they were made at the factory, the Transcience office, the packaging facility. I don't know. I guess it's possible that it was made by the original owner of this, the customer, but I doubt it. It says the first feeding should be made, it says 5 days after sea monkeys are born now, and that's what the current instructions say. Something was scratched off. I can't tell what was under there. It wasn't originally 5 though, it may have been 6. I can use that little magnifier. I can't tell. It may have been 6. I scratched it off pretty good. Then feed, and now it says 1 time per week. It used to say something else. It said maybe 2 times each week using the small cup on the spoon. Huh. Then they go on to say, you know, when the sea monkeys are half an inch or longer, half an inch is pretty big. Feed once every 4 days. Fill the large cup of the spoon with a level amount of food and add it to their water. That is not good. No. And I don't know if the food formula has changed between then and now. I mean, it's been over 40 years. But that large food cup is a lot of food. It's not like it's just double the size of the small one. It's a lot of food. And that seems like you'd be overfeeding them. And current instructions definitely do not say to use that large cup for anything besides the Plasma 3. But they've got a CYA clause in here. It says, using your own powers of observation, adjust their feeding regularly to the amount, based on the amount of pets you're maintaining. Well, that makes sense. So, yeah, adjust it. A little bit more information about basic sea monkey care. It says you can buy the handbook. I guess this didn't come with a handbook. Interesting for an executive set. Nowadays, those come with all sorts of goodies. They scratched off the price of that handbook. It's probably originally $1, and someone wrote in $2 on there. Interesting, huh? Then you've got the growth guarantee, you know, which we are all used to. That's gone through a few revisions. You know, some of them said that they guarantee your sea monkeys will mate, which is pretty funny. You don't see that anymore. Someone changed the address on here. They scratched off the address. It says see new address. I don't know where the new address is. Is it this one maybe? Which is not the current address. But yeah, really interesting that this would make it out into the public with those handwritten edits on there. I guess that costs a lot less than reprinting thousands of these or whatever. But yeah, pretty interesting. Anyway, I'm glad I have this. I didn't have this one before. I've got a newer one that looks very similar with the gold lid and then the little coins in the bottom, you know, similar to the Pirate Gold sets, right? It looks like a black and gold Pirate Gold set, right? I've got that. I've got the current Executive Supersize Suite and this now. So that's 3 different executive sets. So I've made a decision that sea monkeys that live on my desk, so I've got them in a few places in this room, should live in the executive sets. That makes sense. I sit at this desk and do real work besides just making YouTube videos and stuff. So I will start this and I will put them, you know, next to the other executive sets, and I'll keep you guys updated on how they're doing. So that's what came from eBay. That took me longer to talk about than I thought it would, but that's all right. Hopefully you're still watching. I got something else in the mail too, and I might do another video to talk about this, but hey, if you sat through this, you get a sneak preview of it. Let's take a look. Any of you guys ever seen a Sea Monkeys slot machine before? I'm not a big gambler. You know, I gamble a little bit, but not much. It's not my preferred form of entertainment. I've been to Las Vegas several times, probably 15 or 20 times. Every time has been for work, though. Going out there for meetings, trade shows, stuff like that. And every once in a while, I'll gamble a little bit while I'm there, but not much. You know, it's just not my thing. I got nothing against it, just not for me. Anyway, there's Sea Monkey slot machines. I've never seen one in person. Last time I was in Las Vegas was in January of this year. I was there for CES, and I was looking for one. You know, I had a free evening. I was walking up and down the Las Vegas Strip, just walking into random casinos looking for a Sea Monkey slot machine, and I did not find one. And I was going to pump like $100 in there and just see what happens and make a video. Didn't happen. Maybe down the road. We'll see. But this is something I got online, and they call it like the belly glass or something like that of the slot machine. I don't know all the slot machine parts lingo, but I think that's what they called it. And this is literally glass. It's a little bit translucent. I had it up in my window, and the light did shine through it a little bit, sort of illuminated this. It's sort of cool. But yeah, this is part of a slot machine. I think it's neat. I think I'm going to put like a wooden frame border around this and then hang it in the window somehow. It fits in my window in this room, so that's great. But I don't know what else I would do with it. I bought it because it looked like a fair price. I'm trying to think now if it was on eBay or not. It may have been Facebook Marketplace. Oh, if any of you guys saw this a month or two ago, let me know where I bought it from because I don't remember. But yeah, I thought it was neat. You know, we've got the Sea Monkeys logo up there. We've got some characters. You know, they've all got names. We've got Dad and Mom and Junior and Bubbles. Pretty cute, right? So that's the last thing I wanted to show you. I might do another video for this. I'll probably post a picture of it on Instagram. This is for me. It's not for anyone to buy or trade. I like this thing. So that's it. Thank you for watching, you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day and a great weekend. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share videos, all that good stuff. If you got questions for me, throw them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks, you guys. Bye-bye.